Hello, welcome to Board with Paint. Today we're going to be unboxing the rest of the Batman the Animated Series Shadow of the Bat All-In Pledge. If you missed it, check out my first video of this series where I unboxed the core game and the Arkham Asylum expansion. Today we'll be looking at the All-In box and the Stretch Goals and Exclusives box. We'll start here looking at the All-In box. Here we have the component breakdown, which tells you what's inside. The Villain Upgrade Pack book. New Batman Adventures sheet. Mask of the Phantasm scenario guide. Mystery of the Batwoman episode guide. And then we have, of course, some dice for the expansion characters. Few bags here to store your components. A couple packs of cards. And a bunch of sheets, and there's some more cards underneath. And then, of course, you get some miniatures with this. Here's a closer look at the component sheet. Just gives you a rundown of what's included in the box. We have the Villain Upgrade Pack. This is what allows you to play your villains as heroes. They use these archetype dice so they don't get their own custom dice like the other heroes. And you also get several scenarios in the book. Here's the Mystery of the Batwoman episode guide. This, I believe, introduces the Batwoman as a playable character and Bane as a villain. Mask of the Phantasm episode guide. I remember seeing this movie in the theater when I was a kid. Of course, you get the Phantasm and you get Bruce Wayne as a playable hero. I'm not sure if one of his abilities is changing to Batman. Here's the New Batman Adventures sheet. This is just a few other characters for you. I don't think it has any scenarios with it. So most of these should be for the Villain Upgrade Pack. So these will duplicate cards that are in the other set. But these are if you want to play the villains as heroes. Here's Baby Doll, Bane, Calendar Girl, Clock King, Condiment King, Duplicant, Firefly, Harley Quinn, the Mad Hatter, Killer Croc, Livewire, Lockup, Man-Bat, Maxie Zeus, Mighty Mom, Mr. Freeze, Pack Rat, Penguin, Poison Ivy, Ra's al Ghul, Red Claw, Riddler, Rupert Thorne, Scarecrow, Talia al Ghul, the Joker, the Ventriloquist, Two-Face, Bud and Lou, the Hyenas. Then you have cards for the Hired Henchman, Killer Plant, Notchgut and Shaka, Mr. Freeze's Polar Bears, and the Shadow Assassin. The upgrade kit also allows you to play heroes as villains. So here are the villain sheets. Batgirl, Batman as a villain, Batwoman, Detective Bullock, the Gray Ghost, Jim Gordon, Nightwing. Some of these we haven't seen yet, they're in the other box. Officer Montoya, Robin, the Tim Drake version of Robin, Supergirl, Zatanna, Beat Cop, Duplicant, Bruce Wayne, this is the playable sheet, Phantasm as a hero. I love that weapon on the Phantasm. And then there's the villain card for Phantasm. Got Detective Bullock, Beat Cop again, Batwoman, the hero sheet, Bane's villain sheet, Nightwing hero sheet, the Tim Drake Robin hero sheet, Calendar Girl villain. I believe that's it. So now we'll move on to the cards. These will be the ability cards for the villains when you're playing them as a hero. I'll show you each card. Here's Baby Doll's cards. We'll go through these fairly quickly. If you want to read any of them, just pause the video. Here's Bane's cards. Calendar Girl. Clock King. Condiment King. I think every one of his cards is a horrible pun. I love it. Duplicant. Firefly. Harley Quinn. The Mad Hatter's next. Only the game refers to him as his real name, Jervis Tetch. Someone commented in my previous video that that might be due to a naming rights conflict with Disney. Here's Killer Croc. Livewire. Lock Up. Man Bat. Maxi Zeus. Mighty Mom. Here are Mr. Freeze's cards. Rat. Poison Ivy. Ra's al Ghul. Red Claw. Riddler. Rupert Thorne. Scarecrow. Talia al Ghul. Joker. Ventriloquist. And Two-Face. Let's pop open this second pack of cards. We'll take a look at some of the hero cards first. Here we have Nightwing. And his replacement Robin, Tim Drake. Batwoman. Bruce Wayne. And hero cards for the Phantasm. Here's a quick look at the initiative cards for everybody. probably got a bunch of these out of order, so I'm just going to continue on. These look like villain cards for Duplicant. And there's his initiative card. And we have a Bane initiative card and his villain cards. And a Batwoman initiative card. And another Bruce Wayne initiative card, Phantasm. Here's the rest. I think there's 2 Phantasms because you can play them as a hero or villain. Speaking of which, here are the Phantasm's villain cards. Calendar Girl. And Firefly. Next, I'll show you some of the dice. They're the same size and quality of the dice in the other boxes. They're engraved, they're smooth. They roll nicely. Now we'll take a look at the miniatures. Here we have Bane. Calendar Girl. Bruce Wayne. Batwoman. Tim Drake Robin. Nightwing. The Phantasm, probably one of my favorite Batman the Animated Series villains. The Angel of Death awaits. Firefly. And the last miniature in the box is Duplicant. So this will be it for the all-in box. Wrapping this up, we'll go and look at the stretch goals and exclusives box. This is the largest box that came in the bundle, and the heaviest. Alright, getting inside. Again, we have the components overview, along with a mini tray layout. We got an episode guide for the stretch goals. Some punch boards. Additional map tiles. A lot of miniatures. This looks almost like it's the same number of miniatures that came with the base game. That's pretty impressive. Then we have these cardboard character sheet consoles. We'll look at them in more detail in a minute. More cards, of course. Sheets. These will be heroes and villains. Give you little rings to put on the miniature bases. Those are to hold the dials together. We'll look at those later. Dice. And one plastic bag, I guess, is all you'll need for this, apparently. So here's the components overview. You get the mini tray layout and table of contents. Then we have the stretch goals episode guide, which I'm sure will involve a bunch of scenarios using the additional characters that come in the box. And then we have this pack of consoles. I'll show you one of these up close here, but you get 8 of them in the box. I'm going to pull out a character just to put it on here to show you. So you put a character sheet in like this, and not having read the rules yet, I'm not sure what everything is used for, but it looks like you have spaces on the sides for things. I think dice are going to go in these spots up here. Should be pretty interesting. Let's look at the punch boards. This box has special dials and tokens. I showed you before this little bag of black things. I think they're used to hold the dials together to link them up with the other side, which is going to be on another punch sheet. And I'm not sure what the dials are used for. I will find out after I read the rules. Here's a look at the map tiles. We got what I assume is the rooftop of GCPD. You have the bat signal there. That's pretty cool. And then I'm not really sure what's going on here. We have a street. More red. This might be the Bat Cave? But I don't know. There's a coin on the wall. Maybe Two Faces Lair. I think this is just an outdoor street. I'm assuming this is a Lazarus pit for the Ra's al Ghul scenarios. Have a dirty room. There's another rooftop, I believe. That's what the blue lines are, I think, is edges of roofs. There's a little alleyway there. And we have, I think this is a jewelry store. Some kind of a living room, apartment, and a street. And now the hero sheets. So you got Detective Bullock, Etrigan, Grey Ghost, Officer Montoya, Supergirl. She's got some pretty cool powers. I can't wait to use her. Zatanna, another one I'm excited to use. Actually, on the Zatanna cards, they do this kind of backwards writing. I'll show you what that translates to on the screen. But this is a Bag of Tricks. It's not quite a mirror image, it's just the letters are reversed in each word. But it takes a little bit to puzzle through what it says. Here's Condiment King's villain card, so that was the last hero. Etrigan. Now, if you notice, we had Etrigan as a hero. So let me show you these side by side. This is a neat little detail. You see the villain sheet, he has the mark on him. But when he's in the hero mode, he has a clean forehead. Neat little detail. I'm glad they took the time to put that in there. Livewire. And then we have Mighty Mom. And again, these are double-sided because one's for cooperative mode, one's for competitive mode. Pack Rat. Ra's al Ghul. Red Claw. Rupert Thorne. Talia al Ghul. Candace, one of Rupert's associates. And Frankie, another associate of Rupert Thorne. Notchka and Shaka, those are Mr. Freeze's polar bears. And then the Shadow Assassin, I believe, are associated with Ra's al Ghul. Let's open up these card packs and see what we have. Okay, starting off, this set comes with some additional gadgets. We have explosive batarangs. I believe there's 5 of each of these. A bat claw. A zip line. And the inoculizer. I believe this is the last one. There's a couple of ally cards in this box. There's Mountain Lions and Alfred. And more initiative cards. Some of these seem to be duplicated from the other box. I'm not sure if they're necessary or not. And we'll go through the villain cards. Here's a Red Claw. Rupert Thorne. The rest of the Red Claw cards are probably in the other pack. We'll get to those afterwards. Talia al Ghul. Candace. Frankie. Notchka and Shaka, the polar bears. And Shadow Assassin. We'll open up the next pack of cards and see if the rest of them are there. Looks like some of these are hero cards. Okay, continuing on with the villain cards. Here's Condiment King. Etrigan's villain cards. Live Wire. Mighty Mom. Pack Rat. Ra's al Ghul. And looks like the rest of the Red Claw cards are here. Next up, we'll look at the hero cards, starting with Detective Bullock. There's a portrait of the character on the back of these. Etrigan's hero cards. You'll notice they carried the design over of leaving the brand off of his forehead for the heroic cards, but as a villain, he's got the brand. Neat little detail. Easy to miss, but very cool that they did it. Here are the Grey Ghost cards. Next, we have Officer Montoya. Supergirl. And finally, Zatanna. And I will translate these cards for you, because they're backwards again. This one's the old switcheroo. The grand finale. Smoke and mirrors. Baffle them with ... Vanishing Act. And finally, Zatara's Secrets. Let's look at another bag of dice. Not much to say about these. Pretty much feel and look the same as the other ones. These are, I believe, unique to all the different characters. And last but not least, let's look at all of these miniatures. Here's one of the polar bears. I think it's Notchka. And Shaka. They are different sculpts, which I don't think they needed to do, but I do appreciate that. Here's one of the mountain lions. You get 2 of these. These are the same sculpt. Also included in this box are a few alternate sculpts for some of the existing characters. Here's the Beat Cop alternate sculpt. There's 2 of these. The alternate Enforcer sculpt. There are 3 of these. Here's Supergirl. Pack Rat. Ra's al Ghul. Condiment King. His tubing's pretty thin, but it feels strong, like it isn't gonna break. The alt sculpt for the Crusher. There's 2 of these. Here's a look at Red Claw. Candace. Talia al Ghul. Frankie. Etrigan. So the question is, do I paint him with the brand or without it? Let me know in the comments what you think I should do. I give you a miniature for Alfred. Here's Zatanna. Next up we have Livewire. Here's Mighty Mom. The alternate hired gun. There's 3 in the box. The Gray Ghost. Give you 6 Shadow Assassins. And finally, Rupert Thorne. So that's everything that comes with Batman the Animated Series Adventures Shadow of the Bat, all in Kickstarter pledge. Thank you so much for watching Board with Paint. I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you gave me a like, if you subscribe to my channel. I usually do painting tutorials, so check those out if that's your thing. I will be doing a painting series on this game very soon, so you can look forward to that. But until then, happy gaming and happy painting.